Fashion Week at APEC House is a testament to how far we've come. Over the past decade, Baiwa has gained international recognition for its bold designs and deep storytelling. Tamanabai's expertise in fashion consulting and international relations has positioned the brand as a key player in the industry. Despite the challenges, including resource limitations, Baiwa has remained resilient and innovative. Each piece we create tells a story. It's about connecting our rich traditions with the modern world, presenting something that is not just beautiful but meaningful. The highly anticipated collection, set to debut in September, will showcase Baiwa's signature aesthetic while introducing fresh, bold designs that reflect the brand's evolution. The show promises to be a breathtaking display of craftsmanship, cultural pride, and innovation. As the countdown to PNG Fashion Week 2025 begins, all eyes will be on Baiwa as it cements its legacy in the industry. Carol Kidu Jr., TV1 News.
In regional news, cattle farmers in Australia are processing the news of the tariffs. Meat, including beef, is Australia's single biggest export to the United States, while fashion chains and winemakers are also exposed.
All these Australian reds.
This company sells wine in the States for about $30 a bottle. Now they're preparing to raise prices.
No one wins by these tariffs being put in by Trump. Trade wars are really bad because they create uncertainty, and it's the end consumers that have to pay more.
From a glass of red to Wagyu, this farmer was shocked to see the US president single out Australian beef.
I was momentarily terrified about the implications for that, but it's since been clarified that it is just a 10%. Well, it is a 10% tariff.
Meat, including beef, is our top export to the States, worth $6 billion. Precious gems and metals are worth more than $3 billion, while we also export a lot of medical products to the US. Gold and plasma and vaccines are exempt from these tariffs for now. On the flip side, fashion labels selling garments into America will have to raise prices there.
From a small brand that's got a small loyal following in the US to larger brands like Zimmerman or Cotton On.
Many of the industries impacted by these tariffs, like beef and wine, are only recovering from sanctions from China. Economists say the biggest risk to Australia now is if this situation hurts our biggest trading partner. However, there are possible upsides for our economy too.
The cheap product that can't find its way into the United States is likely to find its way here, and that means inflation will be driven lower, and that could mean another cut to interest rates by the Reserve Bank in May.
A local whisky brand is already seeing the bright side as Australian drinkers boycott American bourbon.
People are discovering us and saying, you know what, my money doesn't need to go over to a multinational back in the States the way they're carrying on at the moment. Let's keep it in Australia.
After today, many people might need a stiff drink.
Puzzlers and code breakers can turn their minds to solving a new mystery message from today using the Royal Australian Mint's latest coin release. It honours the Australian Army's signallers, the secretive men and women who have overseen critical military communications from semaphore to cyberspace since 1925.
The $1 gold coin celebrates the centenary of the Royal Australian Corps of Signals. Technical specialists who secure and relay critical communications, listen to and interfere with enemy transmissions, and provide cyber support for Australian Defence Force operations around the world.
107,000 Australians have worn the uniform under the Signals banner.
Coin designer Adam Ball has incorporated plenty of symbolism, including the Roman messenger god Mercury with his caduceus, a globe, and Latin motto Certecito, sure and swift, while a background of Morse and binary code creates an encrypted message.
More than 107,000 Australian men and women have pulled on the Jimmy badge, and how wonderful to see the Mint capture that badge in a different form under some remarkable artwork.
Just 50,000 have been minted, and since going on sale at 8:30 a.m. today, plenty have been snapped up.
I think there is a lot of interest in this coin, particularly because the design is so intricate and it has that extra element of surprise with that Mawson binary code worked into the design.
The Mint says this code is easier to crack than this one, a 50-cent piece released in 2022 to honour the Australian Signals Directorate, with 4 layers of encryption. So far, though, even the head of Core is stumped.
Have you cracked the hidden message?
I have not, no.
Brigadier Limmer says those who do should get in touch.
I think there's a great opportunity for someone who might be interested in seeing some of the secrets that we might have and how we do them to come and join the Royal Australian Corps of Signals.
Potential for a little to go a long way.
The chair of the ABC, Kim Williams, says he has no doubt the broadcaster's funding will be reviewed if the coalition is elected. The opposition leader, Peter Dutton, has said he would scrutinise any wasteful spending at the organisation.
Federal election isn't the only thing on the horizon for the chair of the ABC.
I don't think there's any doubt that in the event of Mr Dutton acceding to office, that there would be a very early call for an efficiency and apparently an excellence review on what the ABC does.
Mr Dutton has said repeatedly in recent days he would scrutinise the ABC's spending.
Game on. The ABC is an accountable institution, and I have no doubt it will perform well in any such review.
At the Melbourne Press Club today, Mr Williams addressed threats to media freedom globally and described the broadcaster's funding as extremely low by historical standards. He became teary, speaking about the ABC's dedication to communities and the audience response to recent Cyclone Alfred coverage.
I could read messages like that for hours.
And reflected on times that drew a different emotional response, like the pile-on he received after making comments about US podcaster Joe Rogan last year.
I did at times with the Joe Rogan experience, the subsequent experience, and the messages from people like Kanye West and Mr Musk, who's directed individual messages to me, sharing their wisdom. I did at times surrender to a pretty white-hot fury.
As the election rolls ever closer, he'll be hoping there won't be any renewed call for the fury.
In sport, Castleford Tigers have honoured their growing links to Papua New Guinea by releasing a one-off tribute shirt to the nation. The Tigers are building a bond with the Kumuls of late, underlined by the fact that they have recruited a number of PNG stars. Judah Rimbu, Jeremiah Simbican, Liam Horn and Sylvester Namo are currently members of their first team squad at the Jungle. With a growing fan base in PNG, the Super League club decided to attempt to strengthen that link further with a new one-off PNG-inspired kit, modelled by Rimbu, Simbican and Horn. It is available now for purchase. And that ends the midday news. Do join us at 6 tonight for the main bulletin. Bye for now.
The owner of the match keeps it low, knocks it home, and enjoyed it as